So last week I made a video about designing mobile modals and someone asked, what about desktop? So this is a reply to this comment. And these are a few tips that help me design desktop modals effectively. Tip number one, I like to keep my desktop modals between 640 pixels to 720 pixels. I find that this is the right range that presents the modal content in a way that is very easy to read. Tip number two, avoid dark patterns. Whether it's hiding CTAs or using misleading copy, whatever it is you use on that interface that can make a person misinterpret the action that they are about to take or where it will lead them, just avoid it. Tip number three, your modal should close when the user clicks outside except an edit function has been performed within that modal. Tip number four, set your modals to have a fixed height of about 80 to 85% of the viewport height. This tip is based on personal preference because some people like to leave their modals at full height, and there's really nothing wrong with that, like the one you can see here. But personally, I like to have my modals at a fixed height so that the masthead component with the close button at the top and the CTAs at the bottom stay visible while the user scrolls through the content of that modal. Tip number five, if context is really important, consider using a side sheet instead of a default centered modal like the one that is showing right here. The great thing about side sheets is that you get the full functionality of a modal, but you still get that flexibility of being able to keep the modal to the side while you have context showing on the other side. And lastly, if you have a lot of actions that need to be performed within a modal, consider taking the users to another page or consider using inline edits. Now you know.